Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Terraria. We need to summon the Moon Lord again. There wasn't any serious between episode work this time, as far as I can remember, that I've done. I just fished a lot so I could make more potions. I believe I just made a bunch of potions, put in my usual potion spot. So, strategy. I think we're still basically ready to do this. I just need to get better at the boss fight. Maria. I need to get better at the boss fight, and I need to just get in the habit of going back to the nurse for healing if I need it. Because I was good for most of the boss fight, but then we got to the last third, which is when you fight the core. And that's when I really got my ass kicked. I barely need to pay attention to this fight. He can barely hurt me. I just really need to use vampire knives just to stay healthy, and then I can kind of just read the chat. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that on my webcam. That just happens sometimes. Sometimes my lamp back there just kind of turns off for a second, goes back on. I don't know if the bulb is dying, but it might just be bad electrical. This place tends to have issues with the electricity, or with the outlets more specifically. So I don't know if that actually showed up because I have so many other lights on me. But, yeah. I need to get the fragments again. I need to summon Moon Lord, and we have 2 bosses left. There we go. Celestial creatures are invading. Yeah. Okay, which one do we want to fight first? I don't know why it's playing the music here. None of them are close to here. Whatever, we'll go fight the Nebula Pillar. So how's everybody's day going? Weird question, what's your pin on Taka Michinoku? Incredible wrestler. One of my favorite cruiserweights ever. Anyway, we need to refight the pillars so that we summon the Moon Lord. No other reason, really. Right, I gotta be using the vampire knives. I didn't do any reforging or any grinding for money or equipment or anything in between episodes because I'm pretty happy with what we have. I really do think I just need to get better at the fight. Sorry, I'm like barely paying attention to that. Mostly because I just want to talk to you guys. Betsy, Old One's army boss, Fishron, and Dungeon Guardians, but you don't really need to do him. Yeah, I'm doing Duke Fishron because he's a proper boss. I'm not going to bother with, like, Old One's army and that crap. There we go. How do you fight a pillar? You need to kill, on this difficulty at least, 150 of his minions across as many lives as you'd like. Just kill enough of his minions, and then his shield falls down and you kill the pillar. And there are 4 different pillars. Each one has their own enemies and their own gimmicks. Okay, I'm actually getting really hurt again. Just gotta use my high armor and my vampire knives, because the vampire knives heal me as I land hits. And I might need to use healing potions, actually. I think it was the Nebula Pillar is the one I'm worst at. I don't remember. I know it was the green pillar, weirdly enough, I was really good at with this tactic, which is strange, considering it's usually the one I've got the most troubles with. How do you find an inanimate object? It's alive. Are you able to make a tutorial for EU4? Probably at some point, but honestly, I don't think I'm good enough at the game to do that. I've got a few hundred hours on it, and I'm okay at it. But I'd really like to know more before I go making a tutorial for that game. For anyone who doesn't know, EU4 is Europa Universalis 4. Very fun grand strategy game. Same people who made that also made Hearts of Iron 4, Crusader Kings 2, stuff like that. Making Imperator Rome? Is that what that game is called? It's not out yet. That's out April 25th. I'm looking forward to that, though, because that looks like a lot of fun. So we just gotta grind away at these enemies for a little bit. Which is boring. But some of you guys insisted I do this on screen, so I guess I'll do it on screen. What's everyone been up to today? Retra, I have a few hundred hours on it and I'm okay. Paradox Games in a Nutshell, yeah. I've probably got almost 1,000 hours on Hearts of Iron 4, and honestly, I don't think I'm amazing at that game. There's a lot of fundamental things I don't think I'm great at yet. There's another level of strategy I haven't quite fully figured out. I've watched a lot of people play it, that are that good. And I've learned a lot of little tricks from that, which is good. That's important, but I'm not quite on their level yet, you know? Invisible dragon. God damn it. Sorry, I'm still really not used to not having shoes, like fast shoes, so that I can land and instantly be moving really fast again. I gotta get used to really using my ninja gear to make up for that. God, have I almost killed enough fuckers yet? Come on. Ooh, is the shield almost down? I can't tell if it always looked like that, or if it's like it's trying to signal that I've almost killed enough. Have you tried the new Shadowed Randomizer? So what do you think of it? No, I have not. I know what it is, though. For Crusader Kings 2. I'm trying to think of maybe if I should change the position of where the nurse is. Honestly, there's probably something I could do to make it so the nurse is in a slightly better spot without completely gamifying it. By, like, making her sit in honey and bullshit so that her health regen is really good to try and offset the chance of her death. Like, I don't want to go that hardcore on gamifying it. But, I don't know. I guess she's next to a door. There's no opening in her roof. Like, there's enough stuff that keeps her reasonably safe, I'd say. And she's close enough to where I'd like to fight Moonlord that I can quickly get back to that area, because Moonlord will follow me when I teleport to her. When you teleport, he's smart enough to teleport to you, although he takes a second. You can use teleports. Well, yeah, I'm gonna teleport to him. That's what I've been saying, or teleport to her. That's what I've been doing the whole game. It's just, I'm trying to think of if I should be relocating her to a different room that might keep her safer. But honestly, she might be kind of in my most optimal room. Get those health pickups. There we go. Have I not killed 150 yet? There we go. Okay. Now the pillar can be fought. There we go. That light needs to stop flickering. Jesus. I can get a lot of health off this pillar. I wouldn't mind maybe getting better wings at some point, but I'm pretty sure that I have some of the best wings in the game until after you beat Moonlord anyway. So... okay, there we go. That's a pillar down. Let's refresh our buffs. And what pillar next? Green one. We'll do that. I do still have my unicorn, though, which is nice for just getting across the map quickly. It would suck having to manually fly that whole thing. You can beat Moonlord by having a platform out of dirt under it and flying with a UFO mount. Bad English, by the way. Yeah, but that's boring. I want to, like, fight him legitimately. That's the thing. That's what I keep trying to say to everybody, is like, I know there's other strategies. Like, I know some people just lock themselves in a room with the nurse, standing in a pool of, what was it? Standing in a pool of honey, and they have a switchboard thing set up so that it's constantly feeding them, what was it? So it's constantly feeding them heart drops and stuff. I know some people do that. I just think that's insanely boring. No one wants to watch me do that. You want to watch me actually beat the boss. So, you know, there's gaming it a bit. You know, there's playing smart. There's making a decent arena for yourself so that you can fight him in a fair area. And then there's just bullshit, you know? I'm sure you guys have seen enough people just kind of bullshit their way through the fight. And there's like... you know, there's interest to that for sure, because you need to legitimately come up with a really good idea, or read it online, but you know what I mean, like, and that is very interesting in its own way, but I kind of look at it like, the difference between a speedrun done by a human and a TAS speedrun, which is tool-assisted speedrun, which is where you basically like program a script, a program to do the speedrun the most optimal way. Where, you know, the interest in a human doing it is, holy shit, like, I can't believe a human can be this insanely good at this very hard task. Oop, they're controlling my flight. I hate when they do that. Yeah, sometimes when I'm flying weird like this, and it's like not flapping the wings, that's one of the enemies using their ability to control my flight. And then a tool-assisted speedrun is a different appeal. It's great. I really don't want a Blood Moon right now. Tool-assisted speedrun, on the other hand, has an entirely different appeal. It's fascinating seeing the limits of the game and how the game can be manipulated. Where you're building a program to do the most optimal things at the most optimal times, so good that a human probably couldn't do them. And that's this whole different level of interest, you know? Trust me, you won't survive long, except if you use the Rod of Discord. What, against the Moon Lord? I'm guessing you didn't watch the last few streams where I survived almost the entire battle and used the Rod of Discord like once. I do have the Rod of Discord though, it's right here. You can see it on my inventory bar. So no, I refuse to trust you, Hunter, because you were just wrong. How does it feel? I'm being facetious for anyone who doesn't know. So you practiced? Not off stream, no. Missed some episodes? Oh, no, like, this is gonna be, like, my 10th time fighting the Moon Lord. I've fought him tons of times now on Expert. We've done really well so far. Every single attempt has gone better than the previous. Almost. There was one time we changed our equipment up drastically, and it just was a bad move. But I used the Rod of Discord a couple times to dodge the big beam, but sometimes you don't even need the rod to dodge the beam. Sometimes he starts it on you, which is unfortunate. And sometimes he starts it just at a really bad place. No, I fight him legit, and it goes pretty well. Speaking of practice NV, have you practiced out of bounds? No, I've been way too busy. The entire last week was just recording LA Noire with Brandon because he had 1 week off of the military, so we just got as much recording in as we could during that time. So we didn't really have I didn't have any opportunities. I have not opened Silent Hill 2 since Sora was over and I was speed running it with her that one night, like 3 weeks ago. I just haven't had a chance. I've been too busy. And now I'm working on a Guild 3 video for you guys because everybody demands I do more Guild 3 all the time, and there's a new patch for the Guild 3, so I gotta do one of those update videos for it. You know, that takes a little while because I gotta get very specific footage of the new stuff. I just wrote down what I'm gonna need to get. Oh, there we go, shields down. Incinerator. I just wrote down all the stuff I'm gonna need earlier today, and I'm planning on getting that footage later today. It looks like it's an update that's actually easy to get footage for. A lot of the stuff seems to be things I could just make a fresh file and get within an hour, so... Which is good, because normally it takes me like 4 hours, maybe, to get all the footage for those. God, would they stop controlling my flight, please? I just want to go grab that stuff. Oh, god damn, they're annoying. By the way, everybody, did you guys get the, for those of you who are part of the Steam group, did you get the Steam notification today? Because I noticed that Steam doesn't give me that error code anymore, but usually when it would give me that error code, it would still work. So now that it's not giving me the error code, I'm actually slightly concerned that that notification is no longer working. I don't know for sure. Alright, I'm just gonna go do the next pillar. Why wait? Blood Moon sucks, but I'll be fine. Oh, I forgot I can't fly that high. There we go. You got 2. Jetstream got no notification, Guitar Wiz got 2 notifications. Yeah, I mean, they've never fixed that fucking problem. Okay, it seems like a decent amount of people in the chat are saying they saw it, so at least there's that. It seems like it's reasonably rare that people don't get the notification. I mean, it's better than it being common, I guess. I wish my vampire knives were stronger. Hey chat, do me a favor. What do you think is the best, well, you might want to check on the wiki actually, but what's the best mod, or the best, what do you call it? Buff. What's the best buff for the vampire knives? Because, yeah, I can't really use them against Moonlord, just because Moonlord usually gives you a moon bit or whatever where you don't heal. But, or where healing items don't heal you either than, like, potions. You know, weapons won't siphon health. But, prefix. What's the best prefix for vampire knives? We got Ruthless, which I'm pretty happy with, but Legendary might be better. Godly? Isn't Godly melee weapon only? I don't remember. Oh, well, I forgot. Vampire Knives does count as a melee weapon, doesn't it? In terms of, like, buffs and everything, it counts as melee weapon, even though it is ranged, which is very strange. It doesn't use ammo, which I believe is why it's melee. Godly is global. Legendary is melee only. Okay. But is Godly the best for this? Because there's certain things we don't care about, you know? It's... What do we care the most about? I think the thing we care the most about is attack speed. Because I just want to hit as much as possible to heal as much as possible. The damage is a nice secondary, but it's not really my highest priority. And knockback I don't give a shit about. The knockback could not exist and I'd be fine with it. Legendary doesn't work with knives. Okay. It was a purely random that I noticed you were going to stream, says Just Stream. That's annoying. I also sent out notifications on Twitter, YouTube, Discord, and some, well, Twitch. I feel like there's something else that I forgot too. I just want to remind everybody, by the way, I'll post a link to this in the chat for you. God fucking damn it, they're juggling me there. I just want to remind everybody that if you go to expires in one, I wish it would always just never expire. I don't get why. There we go. There, if you go to that chat room on my Discord chat, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the description. If you go to the schedule chat in my Discord, there is a post called from a user called MDBot, and it says react to give yourself a roll, and it says MDB yeah, and you just literally click on the picture of the MDB yeah emote, and from then on, every time that I go live on stream, Discord will ping you to my server, letting you know, hey, I'm streaming, and it says what game. So if you're someone who uses Discord a lot, that's a good way to keep up with my streams. I only inform you of stream stuff with that ping, so don't worry about, like, fucking at everyone's and shit. I hate at everyone's. Which is why they are disabled on my server. I'm the only one allowed to use them, and I basically just never use them. I think I've used it 2 times ever? Something like that. It was when I was getting partnered on Twitch. Hey, Andy. Everyone on the internet says Godly is the best you can get for vampire knives. Okay. How much money do I have? I'd have to check the bank. Maria. I don't remember. Maria. Oh, right. I forgot to say the previous one, too. Thanks for following Shadowvine and Mathy. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoy the stream. Alright, I forgot I moved my healing button to my mouse. There we go. I hit H, I'm like, why didn't I heal? I remembered, I moved it to my mouse, which is actually really useful. Not having to reach across my keyboard for that. No problem, Andy. I really do wish I could kill these pillars faster, but I can't really make the enemies spawn faster. And my solar eruption would kill the enemies faster, but I'd also probably die, and no one wants to see the travel time over and over. I can occasionally bring this out when I'm not hurt, I guess. Although it also means I need to pay closer attention to my health. Did you try the stream? No, we haven't fought Moonlord yet this stream. We're just trying to kill all the pillars again so we can summon Moonlord. Oh, man, that fucked with my eyes when it switched to this deep blue. I guess the blood moon must have ended. So what's everyone been doing today? I've done very little today so far, other than like prep work and games for future streams and stuff. Been working on a lot of Mount and Blade because I know you guys want that back. So I've been grinding away in Mount and Blade for Renown so that when we come back to the series, we can actually do something. It'd been too many fucking streams just, you know, fighting, fighting Vikings and shit. And, you know, we deserted our army that we were in for a long time because, God, they were useless. Just woke up, playing Skyrim. I haven't played Skyrim in forever. I really do want to get into streaming Daggerfall and Morrowind, though. Because I've never gotten super into those before, but they seem really cool, and what little I've played, especially of Daggerfall, is very cool. Taught some new Magic the Gathering players how tough it can be to play against someone who's played for 17 years. I'd imagine that'd be hard, yeah. Housework, getting groceries, thinking about loading up some CK2. Done pretty much nothing. Went to see the doctor. Yeah, Armud's sick. Have I not killed 150 of these yet? There we go. Halt. That's all I remember from Daggerfall. Man, Daggerfall's really cool. There's a lot of stuff I've seen in Daggerfall so far from what little I played that I kind of wish was in the new games. I forgot to summon my dragon this time. My Hydra, that was it. Okay, one pillar left. One pillar left. And then we got the boss fight. Okay. First of all, get my health regen up. Ugh, that's awful. Jetstream. Infected wound sounds horrible. Eating has been a task for me for 4 or 5 days now. Not eating too much has been a task for me for a year, but it's paid off. I am officially under 12% body fat, which is awesome. Now I'm going for like 10%. Or whenever I end up getting abs. That'll be cool. Okay, we got some shit to sell. So that it doesn't clutter my inventory more than anything. Because I don't care about any of these banners. I'm not ever going to use them. There. Okay. Cats are rudely asking for love. Welcome to cats. Okay, so we have nearly 5 platinum. How much is it to reforge? Vampire knives again. 1/3 of platinum. That's not horrible. I'll go through the effort of reforging it if I end up having to fight the pillars again. And let's preemptively... Banners are actually useful in Expert. I know. I use them pretty much the whole playthrough. However, those banners specifically, I'm not going to bother with. Because hopefully we're never going to have to fight those enemies at the pillars again. And also, the pillars change locations every time, and I'm not going back and picking up fucking or picking up fucking banners every time and relocating them every time. That sucks. That would take more time than it would save. All right. Endurance, life force. I got these just through fishing a lot, by the way. Anyone wondering how I got the stuff to make these? I just fished a lot, and I have this garden here. And I don't think I need any of the rest of them. Nope. Okay, defense, max life, damage taken down, and life regen up. I can't make heart reach, can I? I cannot make any heart reach right now. I don't actually remember what I need for that. All right. Let's go kick some ass. Apparently the best casual player and commander EDH in my city. What? I do not know what that is in reference to. I have no idea what that was in reference to. Was fishing, made garden, but still didn't repair the hole next to house. Is there a hole next to the house? And didn't even notice. Oh, Magic the Gathering. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about Magic. People who like Magic speak very highly of Magic, so it's probably a good game. I don't really know anything about it. Either people who like it really like it. It's not for everyone. Maybe I'd like it, maybe I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't have time for it, I know that 100%. I absolutely do not have time for it. I don't have time for most of my job, which is playing new games and seeing if they're good for the show. You have no idea how many games I get sent that I just never get around to even loading. And I feel bad about it, but there's nothing I can do. I'm too busy with other stuff for the show. God, this is not good terrain to be fighting this, but I don't have much of a choice. It's where it spawned, and I can't go up on the, I can't go up above, because for anyone who doesn't know how the way the solar pillar works, it's the melee pillar, and so if you stay in the air too much, that giant, that like bone dragon thing that flies around above us starts hunting you down. And it's really strong and really dangerous. As long as I'm careful, though, knockback seems to work pretty well on these guys. And so as long as I'm careful with my health, I should be fine. Get my healing in when I can. And try not to be in the air too much. I just do little spurts of flying, mostly to get over their heads and to get a little bit of distance. The hole on the left was from the beginning of your game. I'd have to go back and look at it. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Unless you mean, like, the giant chasm. If so, why would I repair that? That's just a chasm. It's there naturally from the start of the game. There's, like, a little goodie hut down there. God damn it, would something spawn already? I can't make the shield go away if I don't actually have enemies to kill. Can't type on your phone properly? It's okay, I can't type anything on my fucking phone. I hate touch screens. I am very short and to the point when it comes to texting, and I very rarely text anybody. It's just like Fatima. I will occasionally have to respond to a text. I respond with like 3 words every time. Because I fucking hate touchscreens. It's awful. I prefer keyboards any day of the week. You always make the world flat? Sounds like a lot of work for not much benefit. God, I'm getting hurt. I gotta make sure I'm healthy when I destroy. Well, Actually, I don't. I was gonna say, I gotta make sure I'm healthy once I beat this thing, because the Moon Lord will show up. But no, I've actually got a whole minute. That's plenty of time to just heal at the nurse.